Dear students, today we are going to do star delta conversion, which is very important topic from the basic electrical engineering. And in this video we are going to do delta to star conversion. Okay, so for that first we have to understand what is star delta connection, because this star delta connection basically used in three phase connections. Here we are considering three wires R1, R2, R3, and we are going to connect them first in star type of connection. For that, what we do, we take either heads of all wire and join them together like this, okay. This is your R1, this is R2, and this is R3. If we join them like this, then it is a star connection. Or we can take tails of all wire and join them together, then again it is a star connection. Now what happened in delta? In delta, what we do? Again we are considering three wires, okay, R1, R2, R3. In this, what we do, we take head of one wire and tail of other wire, okay, and we connect them, then we get delta like this. You can see here we are joining head of one wire with tail of other wire, okay, like this. So here we are forming a triangle actually, okay. So this type of connection will finally known as delta, okay. Now you can see here, first one is your delta connection, another is your star connection, okay. And in star, this common point is known as neutral point and denoted by N, okay. Now we'll move for the conversion purpose. So first we are going to do delta to star conversion, okay. This conversion we will do in simple three steps. First we are considering three phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 over here, and we can see it that here we have just see this name of this resistance, it is R12. This is R12 because this resistor is connected between phase 1 and phase 2. You can see this resistor, this is nothing but 2,3. Why 2,3? R23 is because it is connected between phase 2 and 3, and this one is R31 because it is connected between phase 3 and phase 1. So we have named it like this, okay. Now so hopefully you have understood delta connection properly. So we'll move for further derivation, okay. So what is going to be our first step? First step says remove phase 3. Remove phase 3 from this figure. Remove phase 3 from this figure. Phase 3 is where? This is your phase 3. So we have to remove this phase 3. If we remove this phase 3, what going to happen? This R31 and R23, that is your R31 and R23 is going to be in series, okay. So these two branches, these two elements are in series, and remaining element, that is R12, is in parallel with this combination. Okay, so what we are supposed to do now? We have to calculate R equivalent for this circuit. So R equivalent for this circuit is going to be nothing but R12 is in parallel with R23 plus R31. Okay, so do you know how to calculate R equivalent for parallel circuit? Let's consider it. Here we have two elements RA, RB. Okay, and we have to calculate R equivalent for this simple circuit. So what is the formula? RA multiplied by RB divided by RA plus RB. This is very important. Try to remember this formula. We are going to use it. Okay, so for our circuit, you can see here, okay, we have two branches again, and we'll apply the same formula over here. So R equivalent between phase 1 and phase 2 is going to be R12 into R23 plus R31 divided by R12 plus R231. This is your R equivalent between phase 1 and phase 2 this is for delta. Okay, now we'll consider, this is your final equation which we are going to get, and I have named it equation number 1. So we have got our equation number 1. Now the similar thing which we are going to do in case of star also. Here again you can see we have star connection. Here we have considered elements R1, R2, R3. R1, R2, R3 are elements of star connection, and we have connected them, and this is your neutral point. Here they have denoted by S. So in this also we are going to remove phase 3. Okay, if we remove phase 3, so we get this equivalent circuit, and from this circuit we can easily see that R1 and R2 are in series. If we remove this part of circuit, so we will have only this part, so we will get R1 plus R2. So R equivalent for this circuit is going to be R equivalent of phase 1 and phase 2 is equal to R1 plus R2. Okay, so we are going to get, this is your second final equation. We have named it second equation. Okay, now what we are going to do, we have to equate these both equations, equation 1 and equation 2. So what we'll get, R1 plus R2 is going to be equal to with R12 multiplied by R23 plus R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Okay, and this is your equation number 3. This is your equation number 3. Okay. Now what we are supposed to do? We have done all calculation for phase 3. After removing phase 3, we can write similarly by removing phase 1 and phase 2, we get following equations. Now for phase 1 and phase 2, we need not to show all steps. We can write directly that similarly we can get these equations. The same concept we are going to use over here, so that we can easily remember it and will not get confused. What is the concept? Concept is that if left side, when we are removing phase 1, we are not having R1. Okay, what we are having? We are having only R2 plus R3. Okay, and in the right side if you will see, we are multiplying R23 by remaining two elements, that is R12 and R31. So what is our final equation? Final equation is R23 is equal to R. Final equation is R2 plus R3 is equal to R23 into R12 plus R23 into R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Similarly, when we remove phase 2, then what we are going to have? Left side R1 plus R3. So we are not having R2 in this. Okay, and what is at the right side? That is R31 is going to be again common. R31 into R23 plus R31 into R12 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So that is how we are getting equation number 4 and 5. Okay, now what is our next step? Step number 2. What we are going to do in step number 2? We'll subtract equation number 4 by equation number 3. So what is our equation number 4? Our equation number 4 is R2 plus R3. R2 plus R3 is going to be equal to R23 into R12 plus R23 into R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. And what is our equation number 3? Equation number 3 is R1 plus R2 is equal to R12 into R23 plus R12 into R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So we'll subtract it. Equation number 4. First we'll write left side and then we'll solve. Right side R2 plus R3 minus R1 minus R2. This is your left side. Right side R23 R12 plus R23 R31 minus R12 R23 minus R12 R31 divided by, as denominator is same in both equation, so we'll write it common for both, R31. Now we'll try to cancel out the common terms. So R2 will get cancelled out with R minus R2, and here we have R23 R1 minus R12 R23. So these two terms will get cancelled out with each other, and what we are going to have final equation, that is R31 minus R1 is equal to R23 R31 minus R12 R. Divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So this is what we are going to get, and we have named this equation by equation number 6. Okay, now step number 3. This is your final step. What we are going to do? We will add equation number 5, that is our remaining equation which we have calculated, and equation number 6 which we have just calculated in the previous step. So our equation number 5 is R1 plus R3 is equal to R31 R23 plus R31 R12 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. And equation number 6, what we have received is R1 minus R3 is equal to R12 R31 minus R23 R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Denominator is common. same for all equations, so need not to worry about the denominator. Okay, so let's add these two equations. R1 plus R3 plus R1 minus R3. We have written left side first, then we'll go for right side. R31 R23 plus R31 R12 plus R12 R31 minus, let me write over here, remaining term is that is R23 R31, and this whole thing is divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Okay, now see what we can cancel out. Common term is R23 and R31, and here R3 is getting cancelled out. Okay, so what we are getting common is, so these two terms are same, so these two terms will get added. Here also R1 and R1 will get added. So what we'll get? We'll get 2R1 is equal to R2R12 into R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. This 2 will get cancelled out, and finally we will get R1 is equal to R12 is equal to R12 R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So this is equation number 7. So similarly, by subtracting and adding different equations, we can calculate remaining two elements. Those are R2 and R3. Now these are the final expression for R2 and R3. You can easily see it that in these equations, R2, what we are getting the value is R2 is equal to R12 and R23 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Denominator is common for all three expressions, but the change is that for R2 we are getting all two elements which are having 2, that is R12 and 23. Similarly for R3 we are getting product of elements which are having 3, so that is 31 and 23. Okay, so these are your final expressions which we have got from the derivation. Okay, that is R1, R2 and R3. R1, R2, R3 are the final elements of star connection. Okay, now we will discuss one more thing, that is we can directly calculate value from the circuit. If you don't remember the formula or you want to cross verify your result, what you will do? It's a very simple thing. Very first, what we'll do, if you want to convert any delta into star, what you'll do, you'll just draw your delta, and after that suppose it that the values of different elements of delta are R12, R23 and R31. Okay, now you want elements of a star. What you'll do, you'll just draw a star inside of your delta like this. Okay, so let's consider R1 is here, R2 is here and R3 is here, and these are your different points. So if you want to calculate the value of R1, what you will do? the formula will for R1 will be multiplication of adjacent element. That means for R1 you will multiply R12 and R31. R12 and R31. R12 and R31 divided by R12, R23 plus R31. Similarly for R2, what you will do for R2? For R2, you will consider adjacent elements of R2. Those are R12 and R23. So R12 and R23, product of R12 and R23 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Similarly for R31, what you will do? You will again consider adjacent elements of R3, that is R23 and R31. So here R3 is equal to R31, R23 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So this is the very simple thing or the method to remember final expression of conversion. Okay, this is actually helpful for the numerical purpose as well as for derivation purpose also. For derivation, you can easily cross verify your result whether you have got the your final result is correct or not. Or again, if while solving your numerical, you can easily very first you can calculate the different values of star elements while you are having the value of delta elements. Okay, so this is very important to understand that whatever the elements you are calculating, whatever the expression you are calculating, you are going to multiply adjacent element of that particular element and divided by addition of all elements. Okay, so that is the final result for delta to star conversion. We'll do next derivation, that is your star to delta conversion, in next video. Thank you.